The Polaroid is one of the only known photographs of Mr. Fedorowicz at the time. As you can see, he's wearing his signature cowboy hat and his leather jacket.
Walter Fedorowicz was known as Curly. Friends described him as an eccentric man.
From what I'm gathering is he was a pretty peculiar guy.
The 88-year-old lived alone on State Route 22 back in 1997.
He was located deceased inside his residence, bound to a bed, the obvious victim of a homicide.
The investigation into his death spans 2 decades, and still New York State Police return to these files that hold 20 years of notes, leads, and clues that may solve a case that's gone cold.
An autopsy determined the cause of death to be asphyxiation and blunt force injuries to the head.
Morning, how are you? Good. Follow-up investigation on a homicide yesterday. Heard about it in the news.
Neighbors told police something seemed off that brought investigators to the home, beginning a massive search for his killer or killers.
This Friday night, the light was off. The windows were blocked with blankets or towels, I do not know. But I could not see in the building, and I thought it very strange.
People who knew him told police Fedorowicz had some strange behaviors, most notably flashing his bankroll and boasting about his having large amounts of cash.
You seen him around town?
As investigators combed the property, they found the home in disarray.
It appeared that somebody had been looking for something in particular.
It looked ransacked?
Yes.
Police believe he may have had upwards of $100,000 in the house. They fear Fedorowicz may have told the wrong person or people about it.
20 years ago, this would have been just about the edge of Walter Fedorowicz's property. Investigators tell us one of the last times he was seen alive, he was seen talking to 2 men. They've gone unidentified for all these years. They're trying to track them down.
Witnesses described them as 2 white males wearing biker-type apparel. Police also say in the days before he died, Fedorowicz visited family in Rochester, New York.
It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities that somebody from the Rochester area came to Mr. Fedorowicz's residence and, could be responsible.
State police are resubmitting all evidence to the state and FBI crime labs. They hope advancements in DNA and other forensic technologies will advance the case.
People always talk about closure, but I don't know if there's really such a thing as closure, but it might, add some sort of peace. At least knowing there's a conclusion or a resolution to what happened to their loved one.
In Plattsburgh, Leanne Denyer, NBC5 News.